Okay, so I'm going to do a quick video checking 3 things on the Fimi Palm. And this is the first version of the Fimi Palm. And I'm deliberately filming myself in a room with quite low lights. Because one of the things I'm going to test is how the automatic exposure settings are messing things up on this camera. But you can easily fix it yourself. Alright, so first, this is actually a test of the audio of the Fimi Palm. When I had it in the beginning, I thought the audio was quite bad. Low, tinny, and really bad. And then I bought the external mic adapter, the small cable thing, just put in the bottom and then you can add a lavalier mic. And after I've done that, the sound suddenly got better. It's almost like if something, some setting in the background fixed itself. So now this is the unedited audio out of the Fimi Palm, standard. It's on high setting. That's the only setting I think I've actually really tried. The low setting, I think it's still messed up. But this is the high setting, using the mics in the camera. So according to me, when I'm looking at my old videos using the audio in the camera, this is way better. And I don't know why, really. So maybe stuff just got better as soon as I plugged in that external mic adapter and the camera got to learn real audio levels. And when I took it out again, everything stayed quite nice. So yeah, it's not the best audio, of course, but it's not as bad as it was. Alright, that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. Second thing is the automatic settings on the camera. For this video, I actually locked the ISO in ISO 400 and everything else, white balance and shutter speed is automatic, but I locked the ISO to 400. It needs to be 400 because it's not that much light in here, but I will stop the video now and do a quick change and let all 3 be automatic, and you'll see what happens to the image. Let's test it. Okay, so it increases the light in the video, but it goes much higher. I think it's at 1600 ISO or something like that. So we lose a lot of color. So I'm suddenly gray. I'm suddenly gray in the face. The image is lighter, but I don't think it's worth it. The loss of color is way worse than having the image a little bit dark. Let's see. There are a few ways of setting the measurement. It could do a point. It could do a zone. I think center measurement or the whole image. When doing the point, as long as the point is in the middle of your face, then the automatic could actually do a quite good result, but in automatic mode, for me it produces unusable video. I'm going to switch back to 400 and see how that looks. Alright, so this is 400 again. No changes in the lights. I'm going to switch to 200 and then to 100. That's way too low, but for some people they might want to have a quite dark image. Who knows? But the color gets more vibrant as you lower the ISO. So let's do the 200. Alright, we are running in 200 now. 200 ISO. I don't know what the shutter speed it's using, but I The colors are a bit stronger now. Still doing the same thing with white balance, I think, but for some people this might be even better. Yeah. Well, I don't know if we need to do the 100, but I said I would, so let's do it just quickly. This is ISO 100. Way too dark, right? Yeah, if you wonder why I'm looking down here, I am controlling the camera using my phone, using the Fimi Palm app. It's quite good. You get quite nice idea about how the picture is going to be. Let's switch it back to 400. All right. This is 400 again. I'm not sure if this is the best. Maybe 200 was better. According to me, if I go higher now, I'm going to lose color. It's going to be grainy, not blurry, but grainy and much cheaper feeling. So this is, if I'm ever going to do talking head videos using the Fimi Palm in a room where I don't have a lot of lights on me, then I'm going to lock the ISO as low as I possibly can with acceptable light in the picture. I don't care about the background. I only care about what's in my face, and locking ISO makes this camera much better for me. Next thing I'm going to have a look at, the third thing, is the face tracking. Face tracking is quite, I'd say, useful if the camera stands on the tripod. I'm going to turn it on. Let's see if I can do that. No, I need to restart the video, so hang on. I'm turning on face tracking. So now we have face tracking. That means if I move, it's going to follow me, and it does it quite quickly. The only thing, a few things I don't like with it really. It places my eyes in the middle of the frame. I'd rather be a bit higher up, so it's more full body, but no, it likes to have the eyes in the center of the whole image. That's kind of weird, according to me. But the second thing is, if I would have face tracking running, it makes the camera, the motor in the gimbal head slower. Maybe I should show. I'll pick up the camera. I have face tracking on, which means it's tracking me. And but if I would move quickly with the camera, like this, it's trying to kind of both face track me, and so it's letting me get quite a lot out of picture. It's trying to stay on the x-axis where we were, and it notices that I'm moving to the side, so it's the face tracking thing. But if I'm holding the camera and filming on me, then I can actually make sure it faces me using my hand. Because now if I rotate a bit on my chair, it goes to the side and comes back, and it could even lose me, like it almost did there, see. Oh, well, the solution is to not use face tracking. So I'm going to do that now, turn it off, and just do the same spinning, and you'll see how it works. Alright, so now I turned off face tracking, and now if I spin, it does go to the side, but it's more focused on staying to make a smooth transition. It doesn't look for me and make that take time from it. So by just holding it, I can actually make sure it follows me quite nicely without doing the jerky motion face tracking does on it. I don't know how it does it on newer version of the camera, probably much better, but currently I have a Fimi Palm version 1, so that's what I have to use. And I figured that face tracking is only useful if the camera is totally on a tripod and you move a little bit, then it will track you. But if you're holding the camera, turn it off. But the thing is, that annoys me a bit. Each time you click do the triple click and it turns to you or the other way, it turns on the face tracking. Each time. I don't know how to turn that off. Maybe there is a place in the menus, but I failed to find it. Alright, that was all. Bye bye.